For processing remnants on the Citizen M16, regarding the bar loader, you need to have the tractor in this position here and the bar loader switched on. If you try it with the bar loader off, the machine, because it's an integrated bar loader, the machine will give you alarms and you won't be able to make anything. So if you have it here, then that means that it'll just, when you're making remnants, it'll just move a little bit back, a little bit forward, a little bit back, a little bit forward, and it'll stay in that position. Okay, we're running a Citizen M16 version 8 and with a Mitsubishi control, and here we run long parts, so we end up having remnants that are 12, 14, 16, 18 inches long, and so we get, for scrap you get 7 or 8 cents a pound, and it costs us $35 a pound. So it behooves us to actually make a part or something that we can use for projects or whatever out of the remnants. So what I do is I cut all the remnants to 10.5 inches long or 10 inches long. 9 inches is probably the shortest we can use. And there's 3 ways of doing this. You can write a dedicated program to use for making parts from remnants, or you can use put in an M00 into an existing program to stop the machine for a momentary operation, or you can just use a regular program, watch what you're doing, and when you see the cutoff tool coming into place to do a cutoff, then you put your feed rate down to 0, and that's your part is made. Okay, so here's our 10.5 inch part. I feed it in toward the back of the guide bushing, and I put it into the other end, into the the main spindle, about 1 inch, and I close the main spindle collet. I now go to manual mode, 10 by 100, and I feed it positive towards the guide bushing, and I bring it out of the guide bushing about 1/8 to do a cutoff. I go to prep mode, cutoff, coolant on, cycle start and cutoff simultaneously to do a cutoff. The cutoff is complete. I go to auto, 1 cycle, last part, cycle start by twice. And now I watch for my part being made. This is 6 sides, so I can actually count them if I want to. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I wait for the cutoff tool to come into place. It's in place now, and I do coolant off, all spindles stop, reset, manual mode, 10 by 100, and I go minus to bring the part out of the guide bushing. Open my main spindle collet, and I have a spline drive on one end. I now put that end into the main spindle collet, and I repeat the process. Close the main spindle collet. I'm already in manual mode, so I feed it positive towards the guide bushing, bring it out of the nape, out of the guide bushing, and I go to prep mode, cut off, coolant on, feed rate up, and cycle start and cut off simultaneously. My cutoff is now complete. Auto, cycle start by 2, and again I can count my sides. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I wait for the cutoff tool to come into place. I bring my feed rate down to 0, coolant off, all spindles stop, reset, manual mode, 10 by 100, and I bring my bar out of the guide bushing, open the main spindle collet, and now I have a spline drive on the other end of my bar. So this doesn't work in all situations, and you could make a lot of short parts from this if you wanted to, but this is how we do longish parts from remnants left over. Thank you for watching.